So I just want to make a video on how to practice in DCS when maybe you don't feel like flying with other people, or you don't have anybody to fly with, or maybe the group that you're flying with isn't as good as you, and so you feel like you're not really challenging yourself, because that is a thing. You need to fly against people better than you. How do you practice? How do you improve as a pilot in the air-to-air combat realm? Just when you're being the solo levelings type stuff. So we're going to be a long video today, but just want to break out what I do and how I train people. So we're on Callsign Wombat's channel here. We're on Savior, 245th members, Zachrix from the Mumblerines, and then Reload. And what I just want to showcase is just a clip from both Savior and Wombat, but it's not so much the clip as it is, the self-study aspect, asking yourself why they do what they do, how they do what they do. I'm lucky enough to know both of them and fly with both of them, so I get the privilege of learning that. But before that was the case, it was the same. I'd watch their videos and I would study them, and I would go practice what they're doing, try to figure out the why and the how. So um, let's just break this clip down and just kind of see what's going on here. So 9-mile shot, you can see that he's defending, probably pulling down to the notch, and he's making an aggressive dive towards the mountain. So Wombat, if you watch his gameplay, he generally pulls in a way in which the M is going to occasionally appear on his RWR, and that helps him know where it is relative to 90. So he rolls out. You'll see this later in my gameplay. Alright, so he dives down aggressively, probably to force the seeker head to be looking down. And he's keeping it in a slightly negative closure bubble. Now he's going to try to vertically climb above the seeker head, I think. He horizontally recommits here, probably a little too soon. I really don't know what happens, but probably need to climb a little bit higher before you can do this. That worked out for him, good. Alright. So he gets foxed on as well. So the slower you are, the easier it is to actually notch. The problem is you won't be able to turn as quick to recommit. So Wombat obviously knows this, but he really had no option with the way the terrain's laid out. So he should be able to get away with a lot being this slow. Okay, climbs over the seeker head, recommits, sees the guy visually. Okay. So there's a dot right there. I'm assuming that's the bandit. He was notching a missile, and now he's climbing above. Oh, looks like the video quit buffering. Sorry about that. Guy's right there. Okay, Fox. See, this is like the pro level stuff here. This is the high end stuff. The understanding the bank angle in this dance to keep the M in place through majority of this song and dance as you make your dive into the notch. Like, you notice how it was up here, and then when he just rolls out, it's pretty much in the negative closure zone. That's what we want to see. Takes a lot of practice. Yep, it just allows him to recommit right away. Nice. Same thing. Get as low as possible. Yep. Instantly defeat the missile. Merged. Coming in on above him because he's faster. Yeah. Good lead. Nice. Alright. Next one, let's watch Savior, who I think is the best pilot in the game. Alright. One thing to notice about Savior, this is just one of those insane things, is his head is always outside the cockpit. You don't see him in the drill cup, you don't see him focusing on the sensors. Everything he's processing, and most of what he's processing, is displayed on his JHMX here, HMD, whatever you want to call it. Or he's just looking out and trusting his piloting skills, and he will tell you that this is something that every pilot needs to work on. You need to be looking outside the cockpit. You learn to trust yourself visually. And I agree. So he's keeping tally of everyone. Splash the guy. There's our guy. I don't know if that's a missile. That's a missile. He's actually visually notching this guy's missile and his radar. It's insane. The amount of skill required. See how he's keeping himself in the 400s? Man, he's just so disciplined. Boom, the missile flies right by. Doesn't track. And then he's slower than the bandit. The bandit's gonna overshoot. He just has to reverse, and it's an easy gun kill. Yep. Cool. Yeah. Jeez. Alright. So, I would break down all the videos from these top players. There's so much to break down. That's kind of what I do. Just try to look at for all the nuance things, the speed control, the speed gate, the closure rates, stuff like that. Zachrix has some good ones too, and some of them he speaks pretty good too, so I can appreciate it. And then Reload just has really good dogfighting videos, probably the best on YouTube. So watch his videos. Links to all these channels will be in the description of the video. Hope this helps. Thanks for watching. Hey guys, just want to do live commentary while I practice, just to kind of break it all down, so maybe a few of you viewers can improve and learn. I'm really big on helping people out and self-improvement. So I'm going to run this mission script, and the AI will just get destroyed when I successfully defeat their missile, so I don't need to shoot them. May have to shoot the ones that kind of act weird, but for the most part this is just defending missiles, so I hope you enjoy it. Hopefully you learn something out of it. So let's turn a little bit towards the mountains, and let's start the gauntlet. Alright, see if we can't do all 10 rounds. There he is, 14 miles. We'll keep him offset here. Alright, missile on me. Okay, slow roll out now. Alright. Keep it notch for a second. Now we can recommit. We can vertically climb out, and yep. So then we would either recommit or go back and help support our teammates. Alright. So we call that decide. So there's a deciding moment when the missile might be defeated, or you have to decide what you're going to do. So we defend here. Okay, notch it for a few seconds here. Alright, and this is when we would decide. Alright. Another guy, there he is. That's... Okay, missile on us. I don't want to end up over there, so we're just going to go this way. Okay. Oh. And we defeated it. Okay. So somewhere in front. Okay. Fox 3, that's when we did Fox. Pull, 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 and slow roll. Okay, look out the window here. Back down. Okay. And this is when I would decide. Alright. My closure is a little high. That's why the missile refound me, because I wasn't holding it near the negative closure. So, not seeing this dude. Somewhere off my nose, there he is. Oh, no, he fired. So, Fox 3. Roll, 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 pull. Down in idle here. This is when I would decide and come up over the hill and smash him or go support a teammate. Alright, another guy here off the nose. Alright. Alright, I have a little bit of time here. Pitch, shoot, roll, dive. Use the vertical for turning space. Cut back to idle here. And decide. Like this. Come back in and kill him. If the missile requires, it's probably defeated, but we could go back to defending. So. Alright. Missile was defeated anyways, as you saw the upper right hand corner, so. Alright. It's a good learning tool to kind of get an idea of how quickly the missiles burn their energy at this altitude and distance. Doesn't take much time of notching them to where if you just go back into burner you can pretty much do whatever you want. So alright, pull, 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 and roll here. Alright, level out, find the bandit, decide. Alright, perfect. It's trickier as you're in the mountains, so a little bit more planning and looking out the cockpit, kind of trying to figure out which direction I need to defend. Left looks good here, right looks pretty meh. Alright, same thing. Aggressive dive, pull, 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 roll. This is when I would decide. Alright. See how many rounds we can go. I guess guy's behind me. So I have learned that when somebody's behind you like this, you should probably, when you turn to engage, if you have the freedom, is do it towards your terrain. Don't do it away from your terrain. Just in case. In case he gets that shot off, you have something to help you defend in case you don't know where to notch or how to notch. Well, okay, Fox 3, make believe Fox 3. Alright. And here we pull. And missile defeated. So, alright. Next thing as well, find the next guy, see him visually here. Fox 3. Oops, and I kind of foxed on habit there. Sorry about your mosque. Or whatever. Ruined your church service. Alright, we won and Wombat loves me. Alright, let's just keep going since we're Doing it till we die. Alright. Right here. He kind of bugged out here. He's not paying attention. Fox 2. Only reason why we have missiles on this is. Alright. Splash. Alright. Just to get him out of here. Get him out of here. Alright. Cut back down to idle. Pull, 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 pull. Find him. See him tally. Decide. And then I would... Oh. Well, if that happens, we just dive back. Alright. Missile wasn't below us. Wasn't looking below us, that's why I reacquired. Alright. Sometimes these missiles... Yeah. So we gotta kill this guy, because the missile's gonna take 5 minutes to hit the ground. I think he's this guy right here. One of them's the AWACS. Oh, never mind, he spawned. Okay. Missile hit the ground. Oh, there he is. I didn't even see him. There he is, tally. 11 miles. I have a nice valley here to my right to notch in. I can hold a little bit then. And Fox 3. That's... Right. See how that worked out perfect, and I get a little bit better shot. That's the type of stuff that you want to be looking for. Alright, we got Foxed on. We're dead here. Yep. Nope. Well, notched at the last second. Jeez. Alright. It's all those hours of practice. Fox 2. Because this guy's not paying attention. Sometimes the AI is stupid. Splash. Alright, got him here 13 miles. Left is better here. If it didn't matter if I'm in a match or doing something here, so hold a little bit. Fox 3 in the hole. Alright. Pull, pull, pull. Then we do this little roll out here once we have it. See? Hold it, now we decide. And bada boom, bada bing. That's 16 rounds so far. So I did 45, 46 last night. Okay, another guy behind us. We're gonna break my golden rule and not turn towards where there's terrain, but that's okay. Don't want to climb too high in case he's close. Okay, there he is. Fox 3. So as I approach the notch, I kind of just keep my... I'm just slowing down my rollout so I can get the MDIP here in the RWR, so I can watch it as it jumps down into the center, and then I level out, and you're almost guaranteed to notch it every time. You don't want to be in and out of the notch because you'll create desync on the missile and you'll just die. So you want to just nail it the first time. So that's kind of my pro tip. One of the things that people don't know is you can kind of just be slower. I see him visually here. Okay. I'm dead here. I'm too high to notch this. That's okay. Yeah. Alright, we made it 18 rounds. Thanks for watching.